What if the Bible isn't just telling a story, but it's structured in a way that we can measure? Let me show you 3 examples. 3 different parts of Scripture, 3 completely different categories, and yet all 3 resolve to the same number, the number 22. The first example is the throne of David. If you trace the kings of Jerusalem, not by genealogy, by actual throne occupancy, from David to Babylon when the exile happened, if you look at it through consistent criteria, who actually ruled, who held authority, who sat on the throne, the number stabilizes at 22 rulers. Not a family list, a throne list. Complete historical sequence right there in the Bible. The second example is Psalm 111. It is a beautiful psalm, but it's poetic because it's made around the Hebrew alphabet. Each line has a start with a sequential letter of the alphabet. 22 lines because there's 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet. Let's move to the New Testament for the third example. Completely different. Here's the question. How many times in the Bible or in the New Testament does the word altar, is that used in the New Testament? I'm not talking about a metaphor. I'm talking about the actual altar. If we apply one rule, when we count, we find that the earthly, theological, or heavenly altar resolves to exactly 22. Now step back. You have to look at this. 22 kings on the throne of David. 22 lines in Psalms. 22 altars in the New Testament. Different authors, different times, different periods, different literary forms. We've got history and poetry and apocalypse. There's no realistic way for these to be coordinated at a human level, and yet, under strict, consistent methodology, they converge. And that's why the PDFs that I've produced matter. It isn't a claim, it's a data set. Every name, every line, every occurrence, you can read it for yourself. Here is what I want you to do. Download the PDFs, have a look, and make up your own mind. Jesus is Lord. The Bible has the fingerprint of God, and we can see it. I'm Joshua Norris, and this is the Midnight Cry. Thank you for listening.